Oba Funke is an orphan prophesied by the oracle to deliver the Yoruba race from the danger the white men will bring to Africa. At the age of 7, she was given powers by 200 gods of Yoruba land: Shango, Oya, Obatala, Osoyin, Orishaoko, Agemo, Oba, Ogun, among several others, poured powers into her. However, one of the gods, Eshu, the trickster, the Yoruba god of crossroads, threshold of homes, markets and gathering places, refused to visit or send his representatives. Due to this, Oba Funke, who ought to be all powerful, is caused to be very weak, in fact, in a vegetable state for 7 days each year. This weakness was kept secret by those that know about it, never to be told to anyone. Was the year Oba Funke clocked 21 the first year the white men visited Abeokuta? The answer is no. After the prophecy, the white men visited Yoruba kingdom, trading amazing things such as drugs, household utensils, lamps, clothes, and in return the Yoruba kingdom gave them beads, ornaments, pots, terracotta heads, and several other things. But as we all know, they became greedy. They wanted manpower for their huge plantations abroad, so they began raiding small villages and communities. Between the time the prophecy was made and the birth of Oba Funke, many able-bodied men had been taken away. Since the men had powerful weapons, the white men could actually dominate. The Yorubas could do nothing. However, some Yorubas had become greedy themselves. Kings had begun to make huge profits from the slave deals and had become rich, while the ones that were not were scared of the powers the white men hold. After a while, the white men that traded slaves stayed at the shores. There was no need for them to enter the villages and cities anymore. The Yoruba sold slaves to them willingly. It was during this period Oba Funke was born. After a while, the white priests arrived, preaching the gospel of Christ. They came with their big books. At first, the people hated them, ran away from them, fought them, took revenge on them for their sons and daughters that the white slave traders took away. The missionaries tried to strive amidst the slave traders, and the harsh reactions they got from the natives. The missionaries claimed they are not with the slave traders, that their God comes to save, not enslave. They brought medicines, built schools, and encouraged people to come there. The leader of the priests that came to Abeokuta is known as Father Collins. He came with few other white priests. One of them is a young priest called Paul, a cousin to the Queen of England. Several other priests and female missionaries with great names also came to Abeokuta. Oba Funke had visited several towns in Yoruba kingdom, from Oyo to Ife, Ogbomosho, Ede, Owu to Esie, Ilorin to Ekoi, Eko to Benin, Ile-Igbon to Ijebu, to Iwo, down to Osogbo, to Ilesha, down to Ekiti. She had fought with warriors, learned to fight. With legends like Timi, Bonka, she had made friends with legends like Efun Shetan. Oba Funke was no ordinary person. She was helped the sick, called down rain from the sky. Oba Funke was no ordinary person, yet she stayed humble, quiet and kind. She is one of the few that does not believe in slaves or servants. She made her hut a little further away from the town. She had everything, except a family. She has a very close friend of hers, Olurombi, the daughter of a widow in Ijebu. Oba Funke have loved few men from afar, but due to her cross, she can't have a lover of her own. It so happened that after the New Year festival, everyone has returned to their towns and homes. Oba Funke had given the young worshippers around her permission to go to their father's house, to their families too. She stayed alone in a faraway hut. It was at this point she began to feel the weakness. She understood. She laid on her bed. She became weaker and weaker and weaker till she was unable to lift a finger. This is her cross. Like the oracle said, she would be weaker, in fact weaker than a newborn baby for 7 days each year. The first day passed, so did the second. The third day passed, and on the 6th day, the unexpected happened. Paul, the young priest, entered a hut and found a black priestess laying on a bed. He looked at her and wondered who she was. Her eyes were opened. She did not say a word. He looked at her, seeing her beautiful skin, her beautiful face, a part of her naked body. He raised to the bed. In seconds,
To secure his spot for himself, the clothes he wore became kites. He jumped on the body and had his way with her. He ran out fast after doing this. All of a sudden, the sky became dark. At daytime, it was as dark as night. Strong men came out of their shrines to look at the eclipse. Something terrible had happened, and there would be a devastating result. On her bed, tears flowed down her eyes as she waited for the 8th day. Every part of her knew she was going to get her revenge. To support Stride Stories, kindly like and subscribe. Comment also. Till next week, I love you. Bye.